Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Maudie, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make beef stroganoff. It's really good, really simple, really easy, and this is not my recipe. This is a recipe that I got over on the Country Cook, I believe, and yeah, thecountrycook.net, and I've been using this recipe for about a year now. I really, really like it. And I discovered that she has a YouTube channel. I just discovered that today when I was researching the recipe. So I'm going to link her recipe, the link to her recipe and her YouTube channel, the video to it. So if you're not subscribed to her, definitely go over there and subscribe. She's got a lot of really, really good things. And I didn't even know that she had a YouTube channel until today. And I kind of did a deep dive, and I'm like, oh my. So I saw a lot of good stuff on there. But I definitely want to give credit where credit's due. And this is not my recipe. This is hers, but it's a family favorite, and it'll probably be a favorite of yours as well. So I went ahead and I've jumped ahead a couple of steps because I have a terrible migraine. But I wanted to get this out to you guys because this has been on my list to make for quite some time. And if you see me keep looking down at my mic, I had recorded a video earlier to come to find out that the mic wasn't on. So I had to just scrap it. Um, so anyway, I'm going to make sure it stays on. So the first thing that I'm doing with this recipe is I'm actually doubling the recipe. I'm going to double the whole recipe minus the meat. So her original recipe can easily be doubled. And sometimes I do double the meat, but today I'm just trying to make our meat stretch. So I'm only using 1 pound of lean ground beef. And then you take 1/2 cup diced onion and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic and add that to your ground beef and cook it together. I've already done that part, so this is already cooking here. What I did differently though is I put in a whole yellow onion diced up, and I put in 2 teaspoons of the minced garlic, since again I am doubling the recipe, everything but the meat. So I'm going to get this cooked really good. And as I'm just frying it, you can peek over in here. You can see that hopefully my screen don't fog up. Yeah, it shouldn't. You can see that everything, this smells so good too. If you could smell it, oh my, it smells really good. This is like a really simple meal to fix, and it feels like you put a lot of effort into it. And it's also one of these home cooked comfort meals. It's something that's comforting. It's good. I cook it all year round, but a lot of people, they might only want something like this in the cooler months. But for us, it's an all year round favorite. And I usually serve this with like steamed broccoli or baked broccoli baked in the oven on a sheet pan, or like today, I'm going to just open up a couple of cans of French style green beans. And I've said that before, French style is our favorite style, hands down. So I'm going to open up probably 2 cans of those. And I may open some whole kernel corn to go with this. I may not. I'm going to get all this stuff done. And then I am getting all my night chores done. And I'm going to hit the bed, hit the hay, after I get my family fed and all the things I need to do. Because if you have migraines, you can probably relate. When you have a bad one, like, it's killer. And I have a bad one. We had a pretty long day at school, and I'm still trying to learn how to balance my time because I want to get all the things done that I need to get done. But now that we went back to like a real curriculum where we're just sitting doing school, of course we're not just sitting, the kids are, they're enjoying it. It's more so me having a issue and a time adjusting than them, because they're enjoying it, and I'm glad for that. But it's been a long day. So oh yeah, it smells great. So okay, I've got this about, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. If you have one of these Dutch ovens, you know these things get hot, and I don't want it to burn. I actually had to buy this one. I have 2 of the same kind because the first one I had, I heated it too hot, and now things sort of stick in it. I still use it, but just for for frying and things like that. So this doesn't take long at all just to get all this stuff blended and cooked. And if it wasn't for the recipe saying that it needed to be drained, I wouldn't drain it. But I'm draining it because I'm about to put something else in this pan and mix all that together. And so this meat won't need to be in there. And I'm going to be pouring this over egg noodles. You can actually pour it over rice or, pretty much anything you wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead. Yep, my mic's still on. I think it had just went dead because this is a new mic. I was thinking, I know it's not tore up yet. It wouldn't absolutely surprise me, but, and I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all see a mess back here. It's real life, and we got someone that's about to come pick up 5 dozen eggs, so the eggs are sitting here. And that is what you see. I'm going to get all this stuff. You probably can't get a good fish shot of this, and that's okay. It's fine. Watch out. So I don't want to, careful. I'm careful. I'm just going to set this to the side. Let's see. I'm going to set that there. And I got my water getting ready to boil. And hang on just a minute. Let me see. Woo, you can just stand right there. All right. So now I'm going to use my salted butter, which I have all my ingredients sitting out. And I like to do that anyway. Just get everything out so I'm not running all over the house trying to grab something. Or trying to send somebody else to grab something and they don't know where it's at. Because you know how that goes too. I'm quite sure. Let's see here. All right, so it says 6. All right, so it says 3 tablespoons, but I'm going to I'll be doing 6 since I am doubling all the other ingredients. I'm just going to do 6 tablespoons, and sorry, y'all. I'm struggling, as you can tell. I hope that this cuts off the noise in the background. My husband's talking, my son's talking, and so yeah, maybe y'all can't hear all that. Not that there's anything bad, but I'm trying to concentrate. So I'm gonna slide this back on the eye, super careful, and then I'm going to go ahead, and it says to dump your flour in, and it calls for 3 tablespoons in the original recipe, but again, I've doubled it, so I've actually got 6 tablespoons here. And let's see. So that's all I need to do with that. The butter. All right. I'm going to melt this around. And it says to let this butter kind of just melt into the flour. And I don't have the eye on just because I don't want to risk anything sticking to it. Because I know this is really hot. I mean, this pan is super hot as we speak. So we'll get this in here. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it on low so it can start melting. And I'm going to go ahead and pour just a little. The next ingredient is beef broth. I'm going to go ahead and pour just a little in here just because I am scared of the fact that something might stick, and I do not want anything sticking. So you're probably going to be like, oh, you've already said that 10 times. I'm just emphasizing that if you are using something like this, it definitely can stick. Ask me how I know. And you don't want to ruin your good pan because these are pretty expensive, even though this is the I think this is the Amazon brand. And if I can, I may link this down below. I absolutely love this stock pot. It is so good. All right. So I'm going to do that. Let me see. Alrighty, this is all mixing up. It's mixed up really good. Of course, I am going to add one more. Alright, I'm going to I'm going to get some beef broth, and I'm going to put another cup and a half in, because that's what it calls for. It calls for a cup and a half of beef broth in with your flour and your butter. I'm getting it all mixed up. There's no lumps. So I'm going to grab that, and then I'll be right back, and I will pour this in. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead. I'm going to pour the rest of this in here and get this stirred up. It's going to be so good. I can't wait for you guys to try this. So if you do try it, please let me know. Because, oh, it's so good. And you know, crazy thing, we're not big beef stroganoff fans. Like, that's just not our thing. But one day I said, hey, I'm going to just try this recipe. It looks good. I tried it. Everyone loved it. So it's been a keeper ever since. All right, so I've got this, and it says here you just whisk vigorously, and so that's what I'm doing. And now I've already got my temperature down to medium, so it says to just whisk in 1 cup of sour cream and then 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I think you can also use cream of chicken, but I don't do that. I would if I was in a pinch, but because I stock up on my groceries, I do have what I need. So I will be using 2 cups of sour cream since I am, again, doubling this recipe. And I promise I'll try not to say that too many times. If you watched the video thus far, you know I'm doubling the recipe. So if it looks like I'm adding more, it's because indeed I am adding more. Because I have a larger than normal family. And we are hungry today. Because, like I said, school, it took us quite a bit. It took us well over an hour longer than I suspected. And, yeah, we were running behind. Then I've got my cream of mushroom. I'm going to add 2 cans instead of the 1. If any of you in the comments homeschool, please tell me. Especially if you do traditional homeschooling, tell me how you order your day. Like, and I know I just put out a planning video, but I just feel like I have so much to do. And then I was hoping we could do school and start school about 9 o'clock in the mornings, but I do not think that's going to happen. I think we will definitely be starting at 8. And we will probably be at it until at least 12 o'clock. And I have a little kindergartner who, he's not keen on school. He does it. It's just not his favorite thing. We've got a little inside joke here, but we say favorite, and it's not his favorite thing. He doesn't like it. He likes it, but he wants to do it his way, which is not the way that he can actually do it. So, all right. So I am mixing all this together, and it just smells so good, so good. I'm excited for you guys to try this and check out all of her other videos and her website. She's got a really nice website, and then she's got a great YouTube. And I can't believe I didn't know she had a YouTube until today. But yeah, it's so good. All right. So I've got this mixed up. I'm sorry if my arm is, this is real life filming. As I said before, this is not like, we're not too edited or scripted. We're not scripted at all, but we're sure not too edited here. All right. It said okay, well, okay, so I guess I added the beef broth. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I don't necessarily think it really needs it, but I'm going to go ahead and, okay, yeah, I think that's better. And that way, it just says now just to whisk it and to stir until mixture is thoroughly incorporated, which it is. It's nice and smooth. And like it was a little too thick, so the recipe says you can add more beef broth just to thin it out. And it says salt and pepper to taste. Well, y'all know I love my salt. And pepper. Pepper's good too. So we're going to, and it's funny because it's pink salt. And sometimes when you're making things that are like this creamy color and you add pink salt in it, it looks a little funny. But let's see here. This looks delicious. I'm going to go ahead and just I'm going to turn it down on low because I do not want it to stick. Whatever you do, try not to let it stick. And I've got my water about boiling over here. And let me just get a little. I'm just going to have a little. Oh my goodness. It's so good. So good. It is delicious. This is delicious, y'all. All right. So my noodles are boiling. My water is boiling. And it's about to be boiling. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to put my noodles in here and get them cooking, and I'm going to cook my noodles, and I'm just using, you know me and my Great Value. I'm using medium egg noodles. You can use wide if you want, whatever. And you could, like I said, I'm sure you could use some other pastas with this. It just calls for egg noodles or rice, but I don't know. And I've got to add my hamburger meat back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because it is strained. And now we're on my, just doing it my way because I'm not sure where she even says to add back in the hamburger meat. I'm pretty sure it's at the end. I know you have to cook this sauce before you add it back in. And I think it's right there at the end. I've got it cooked. And, yeah. So we're going to just put that in there. And we're going to stir it up. And really, being that I did double the recipe, but I didn't double the meat, it still makes a really nice creamy sauce. There's still plenty. You're not going to realize, I promise you, you're not going to realize that you only used 1 pound of hamburger meat in here. You're not going to realize it. But you can use 2 pounds. And I do a lot of times, but today I'm like, I'm just going to use 1 pound. I've done it in the past, and that way I can save the other hamburger meat for my recipes later in the week. I'm going to make a crock pot taco soup, which is also delicious. And I might make a hamburger casserole or either crock pot vegetable beef soup. I'm not sure about that, but either one they're all good. And eventually I'm going to make all my recipes. Now, those are my recipes, the taco soup and the vegetable beef. So, okay, that looks really good. My water's coming to a boil. So, as soon as this is completely boiling, I'm going to throw my noodles over in here, let them cook, and I don't let them cook till they're smushy, of course. I let them get just about done. That's how we prefer them, just fork tender. And then I will drain those really good, and I will mix all this together. Since we're eating it with the noodles, I don't have a problem mixing it together. Some people prefer not to mix it together. I don't. We just prefer to mix it all in. So I will mix that up, and then I will show you guys the finished product. I'll show you a picture of our plate and how it looks plated up. And I'll either do a picture of that, or I may come back on video and show you. Anyway, it's going to be good. That little spoonful, it was so good. So please try this recipe if you like hamburger meat, and if you like savory, fulfilling, warm, cozy meals, try this. You will not regret it. It's so good. But okay, I will be right back in just a second. Okay, y'all. So I am back, and I got these done, And I went ahead and drained them, and I just decided instead of just taking a picture, I will show you guys what it looks like. And I will show you all this plated up at the end. So I went ahead and I did cook the whole pack of noodles. I think it's like 16 ounces. I cooked the whole pack of the medium egg noodles, and I am just incorporating this really good in here. And it looks delicious and still smells delicious, delicious. All right, we got all that. That's about as good as it can get. And my green beans back here, of course, this is nothing. I just opened 2 cans of the French style green beans, and something that we enjoy in ours is this Lowry's seasoned salt and a little regular salt. But since I put the Lowry's in it, you don't have to put salt in it. And I let those boil down. I have a grandson that does not like green beans. He does not like green beans at all. He's 2, and he likes what he likes. But the other day, he was over here eating, and my daughter was able to feed him all of it, like his whole plate of green beans. He ate it all, and he was ready for more. And she was like, I can't believe he ate the green beans. And I'm going, what did I do different? I had put the Lowry's seasoning in there, and it changes the taste of them just slightly, but it's really good. And sometimes I don't cook them like that, but today I wanted a little extra kick anyway. And they're about done. Mostly, a lot of times I'll cook them down until they're literally nothing's in them, but this is good. They've cooked on hot. So I'm going to plate this up and show you guys what it looks like. And this works better, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get my noodle. I don't know what the proper term for this is, but I call it a noodle spoon. I don't know. Just put this on here. Yum, yum, yum. And let's see, is there a slotted spoon? Let's swap sides. Got that. And I am going to get some green beans and just drain that out. Put a little bit of salt on it. And voila, dinner is served. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all being here tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you'll try this recipe. If you do, please let me know. Head on over to the Country Cooks YouTube, and I'm going to link the video to this specific recipe that has the recipe. I'm going to link all the details in the description box below. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing and for watching my content. I'll be back tomorrow with something else. And I hope you guys have a great evening. And as always, if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can get all my notifications. Just turn it to all. I try to upload Monday through Friday every day as best as I can. That's for right now. I can tell that's probably not going to be long term, but for now I'm able to do it. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah, and like my video, comment. All that type of stuff really helps me in the algorithm, and I am trying to do my best here to eventually get monetized where I can help my family a little bit and we can do some things that we would like to do, but that's not possible without you guys. So y'all are the most important part of my channel, and I also just really enjoy the small community I've already made since I've been here. Most everyone is so sweet, and I really appreciate that. And something else too, my sister-in-law, her name is Lauren, she started a YouTube channel, and I'm going to, you probably have seen her in my comments, I'm going to link Lauren's channel down below. Go check her out as well. And she and I, we're going to get together and we're going to do some cooking for y'all. And she's got a much prettier kitchen than I do, but that's okay. So y'all will get a pretty treat there. But anyway, go give her a follow, and I'd appreciate that, and she would too. And I will see you guys tomorrow.